Dad, it's not fair. Everyone else is doing it. But it's not fair. How many times have you said this when our friends, family, and teachers misunderstand us or act without thinking? How many times have we all said, it's not fair? But have you ever stopped to think about what fair means? What fairness means to you? What fairness means to me has changed over the years, but it all started at Steward, or rather, not at Steward. When I was in the 9th grade, my mom started teaching 4th grade at Woodville Elementary School in downtown Richmond. Woodville is a difficult place to grow up, now, but even more so back in 2002. Visiting Woodville made me realise how lucky I was to go to Steward. At Woodville, there were metal detectors and the school would go into lockdown on a weekly basis because of gang shootings in the area. Huge rats were frequently found in the cafeteria. The teachers at Woodville cared so much for their students, but in a community where award ceremonies like this one have to take place in secret to protect the children, getting an education is very difficult. Seeing Woodville, I realised how lucky, how privileged I was to have a family that could afford an education like Steward. I also started to realise just how unfair the world really can be. And it was here at Steward, through the learning I gained from my teachers, that I started to understand the power of fairness, the power of equality and justice. Teachers like Mr. Chapman, who taught us history, he showed us life through the eyes of musicians, artists and activists, people who changed history because they dreamt of a better world. Or Miss Heaton, who taught us not just French, but to appreciate different cultures, and that different doesn't mean better or worse, but that we can learn from each other. Or Mr. Coddington, whose ethics classes taught us how to question ideas like fairness. And then I read To Kill a Mockingbird, and my fate was sealed. I wanted to change the world. I wanted the world I lived in to be a fairer one. But the question was how? The obvious answer was to become a lawyer. From history to literature, the best lawyers try to make the world a fairer place. So off to law school I went. I loved studying law, so much so I did a 2nd degree. But I also learned I'm no lawyer. I now work in international development for the charity All We Can. As a fundraiser, my aim is to inspire others to see the injustice and inequality in the world today and to take action to make the world a fairer place. Whether it's inspiring girls in India to finish school or helping Syrian refugees to rebuild their lives in countries like Jordan, I take the passion, creativity, and intellectual rigour first instilled in me at Steward, and I use it in the hope that I might inspire others to act, to give, to help bring about a fairer world. The future can be scary, with teachers and parents always asking, what do you want to be when you grow up? And in our fast-changing, increasingly digital world, it can be intimidating to answer that question. As someone who has changed careers 4 times before the age of 25, my advice is always, follow your passions and help others. Be it as a musician who inspires joy, a scientist who discovers a new medicine, a business leader who puts people before profit, or a writer whose blog inspires change. Always follow your passion, for it will never steer you wrong. But remember, use your passion not just for yourself, but to help others. Thank you to all my family, my friends, and my teachers here at Steward. It is your passion, creativity, and courage that inspires me every day. This award really goes to you. And to those of you listening to me today, I encourage you to remember the words of the anthropologist Margaret Mead, who famously said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that really ever has." So today I challenge you, be part of a generation that that changes the world. Thank you.